This episode of Stuck in Vermont is made possible by Hotel Vermont and Vermont Tourism.
You got to get that big Mr. Sausage in there.
Exactly.
You got to do that.
Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name's Ava Solberger. We're here in Essex Junction at the Champlain Valley Fair.
Tell me your story. Where'd you get your name? How do you find time for all that glory? Tell me how to act the same. I ain't got no reasons for changing. Ain't got no time to play your games. So tell me your story. Climb on down, please explain. Come down and explain.
One of my favorite parts of coming to the fair is the food. There's so many choices.
Sausage is so good for you.
Has anyone ever called you Mr. Sausage?
Oh yeah, that's all the time. No, it's always, are you the real Mr. Sausage?
And Mr. Sausage of Vermont is one of my favorite places to stop. It's a family-run business. It's been here for 36 years.
It is a 36. We didn't change the sign yet this year. We'll probably get to it by the end of the fair.
We love Mr. Sausage!
Great, my dad's Mr. Sausage at the fair. And then life changed. Like everyone treated me different. It was like, I love Mr. Sausage.
Mr. Sausage, number one is the sausage is the best at the whole fair. Number two is the young ladies that work here are the cutest. Period.
We have an awful lot of loyal customers because the sausage is, it's our own recipe.
He takes a lot of pride in his product. With that came making his own label. And my grandfather made his own sausage, so maybe that inspired him.
It's their family recipe that they've had in their family forever, so it's a little bit of between a sweet and a hot, so it's a medium spiced, and there's no other taste around like it.
Now the thing is, people want to buy it, not only here. You got to come to the fair. Vermonters like to buy from Vermonters.
Turned 78 in July. Slowing down a little bit. But not Fair Week, see?
I've been at the fair my whole life. I mean, this is it would be weird. I couldn't be at home and not be here.
Mr. Sausage has more meat.
What about the fact that Mr. Sausage is family run? Did you guys know that?
That's true. They've been here forever.
They are good neighbors.
Okay, so we grew up on a farm. My parents made sausage and sold it off the farm. That's Bill Bickford having me sign a contract for this building that we're in right now. That's my wife with me there.
Oh my gosh, it is the cutest picture.
And we had two girls, decided we'd teach them how to work a little bit, so they came and joined the group.
So we started, she was 9 and I was 10. And by 11 or 12, I would see kids that I knew and I'd be embarrassed and I'd hide. And then it became really cool and everyone wanted a job. So then by 13, 14, we had the whole swim team working and all sorts of kids have worked here. So it became the place to be.
Well, you should see my friends. I mean, I live an hour outside New York City. They're like, you're doing what? I'm like, you can't even picture this.
So I sell real estate for Hickok and Morgan. And I see people and they look at me twice like, what are you doing? Why are you selling sausage?
Justin's been with us for how many years, Justin, you've been here?
Been working with Stan for 25 years now.
How old were you when you started?
11.
Oh, another illegal one.
And we laugh a lot because it's the fair.
And we yell a lot.
And we yell a lot when it gets busy.
And everybody's tired because of 18-hour days. Then we close it down after 10 days. Well, we have 3. We have 2 sausage booths, but we have that baked potato booth over there.
We used to do fish shows and Grateful Dead, do the reggae festivals that when they were big around here. And
Willard Scott did the NBC weather right at the fairgrounds. He stood right in front of our trailer and lifted up the sausage and said, best sausage in the world.
So people love this sausage so much that we would fly coolers of sausage back to California with us. What's in the cooler? Like sausage.
I moved to Colorado. I came back. I moved to Boston. I would fly back.
Well, I have to pay them, though. They don't do this for nothing.
Why do I pay you? You should be paying me. He says that all the time. We do get to see a lot of people from growing up. My chem teacher from high school will come say hello, our orthodontist, or you see, oh, I went to the prom with so-and-so, or a friend from college, kids from grade school. So I don't really have to go anywhere. I just stand here, people come and wave.
We had one yesterday that treated my wife at the hospital last week. Well, she worked with me all these years, but then she had a very severe stroke, and so she couldn't work anymore. My wife made sure, she said, you got to stop by Mr. Sausage, say hello. And he did.
You can't get this anywhere else. You can get it at a fair, you get a few events, but he's, given his age, he's not everywhere anymore. He used to be at more events.
It's just something I've done my whole life, and I wouldn't know what to do without it.
We now have the third generation of some of the employees we started with. And now we got some grandkids I can't wait to get here.
So give yourself a pat on the back, pat on the back, pat on the back, and say to yourself, you're jolly good health, I've had a good day today.
Okay, now I get to eat my Mr. Sausage Italian sausage. The spices in this are amazing. You can tell it's a family recipe. And we will get stuck in Vermont with you again real soon. And I'm gonna finish my sausage. I've been coming to this fair since I was a little kid. I remember it was my favorite part of summer every single year.
They're all watching us. They're saying, look at, they're interviewing that guy over there.
Is that Mr. Sausage?
That's him.
Pull up your socks and put out your chest and do what I always do.